Thank you so much to Card Market for sponsoring today's video.
Hello everyone, my name is Filipa, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be playing Standard Best of 1 with Oars of Sacrifice. And first of all, I hope everyone has been enjoying Tarkir, whether being playing at your local game store to pre-release, which I did and it was so much fun, or just playing on Arena, Magic Online with your friends, whatever you prefer playing. I've been enjoying this set, so I'm excited to play more decks with Tarkir cards. This deck actually is inspired by a deck that Legend played a couple of weeks ago before Tarkir released, and I was like, I think we have some new Tarkir cards that might make this deck a bit better, so I decided to brew a bit. This is an Oars of Sacrifice deck. It was already pretty strong before Tarkir, and the idea of the deck is that you have a bunch of small creatures, 1 and 2 mana, that you're going to start sacrificing for payoffs like draining life with Vengeful Bloodwitch every time that a creature dies, Elas as well, whenever another creature enters you gain 1 life, and whenever another creature you control, each opponent loses 1 life, so you start dealing damage to your opponent with these, and you use Zahur, Bartolomé to sacrifice stuff. You sacrifice things like Infestation Sage, that when it dies it makes you a 1/1. The Freebooter, that when it dies it scries 1 and create a treasure. Nesting Bot also makes you a 1/1 when it dies. And then we have, of course, the Snarling Gorehound. Every time that another creature I control with power 2 or less enters, I'm going to be surveilling. The idea is that we want to surveil all these 1 and 2 drops into the graveyard to finish our opponents with Raise the Past. So Raise the Past, 4 mana sorcery, return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. With the Blood Witches and the Elas and all the others, we start sacrificing things, we go nuts, we kill our opponent. Pretty easy to understand this deck, I think. It's a pretty fun one to play. We also have some Start Your Engine synergy with Gas Guzzler being able to sacrifice other creatures to draw cards, the Nesting Bot getting +1/+0, and of course Zahur, whenever it has the max speed, whenever another non-token creature you control dies, create a tap 2/2. The good part about this creature is also not only it's a sack outlet, although with the restraint that you can only sacrifice a creature a turn, unlike Bartolomé that you can sacrifice any number of creatures besides itself. The Zahur does surveil 1 whenever another creature dies. So that's whenever you sacrifice another creature. So that's pretty good because you try to surveil these cards again to get the Raise the Past effect. Dewdrop Cure is like a mini Raise the Past. It's 3 mana, you can gift a card, return up to 2 target creatures with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. If the gift was promised, instead you return up to 3. So that's pretty good. Again, same as Raise the Past, but with a bit of a drawback, but only 3 mana as well. Now, to the new cards that I've added to this deck, because I think that's the interesting part that you're all here for, new Tarkir cards. First of all, Voice of Victory, 4 of. This card is absolutely insane. It's raising in price in Card Market. I'll put it here right now. For a good reason, it's a 2 mana, 1/3 with Mobilize 2. Mobilize 2 is a new mechanic. Whenever this creature attacks, you create 2 tap and attacking 1/1 creature tokens, and you sacrifice them at the beginning of end step. Besides that, your opponents cannot cast spells during your turn. This is huge, because they cannot have counters for your Raise the Past. Either they spend their turn having to kill Voice of Victory, or they just cannot deal with things in your turn, and that's absolutely stunning. I have lost against this card. I'm not going to say more because I forgot about the text on it. Your opponents cannot cast spells during your turn. And I feel like, especially in the beginning, people will forget this, and this card is absolutely busted. So again, if you have Vengeful Bloodwitch or Elas, you're getting the whenever these die, a creature die effect by sacrificing the warriors, and that's amazing. Another new card that I'm playing in this deck is 2 Anafenzas. Anafenza is 3 mana, which goes a bit against the idea of the deck to play creatures with power 1 and 2, but it's the only 3-drop that we are running, and for a good reason. First of all, it has Flash, so you can use it as a surprise, also as First Strike, and it says whenever another non-token creature you control dies, Anafenza endures 2. So imagine that you cast your Voice of Victory or one of your 2-drops, your opponent then attacks, you have 3 mana open, you flash in Anafenza, things die, you start making 2/2s or putting +1/+1 counters on Anafenza. I don't know, I feel like this card is just a pretty well made in a sense that It's a little trick. Your opponent doesn't know what you have. Anafenza is going to make you tokens, it's going to make you creatures, and it's just insane. Now, another card that might be a bit up for debate. Don't judge me. You might say, Filipa, this is a draft card, but trust me, this card is kinda nuts. It's Barrensteppe Siege. It's a 4-mana enchantment. Whenever it enters, you choose Abzan or Madu. If you choose Abzan at the beginning of your end step, you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So you have a bunch of creatures, they start getting +1/+1 counters. Or Mardu. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, which obviously we can sacrifice things to get this effect very easily, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. And honestly, I've died enough times for this new dragon that has protection of black and protection of white, and that destroys all your board when it enters. I don't know, that card is insane. So, you know, if they're playing big dragons, just have 1 or 2, start making them sacrifice it in return of sacrificing a small creature. I feel like this card is a bit undervalued, it's flexible, and I've never been disappointed to draw it, so let's see how it behaves. These are the lands that we are running, pretty standard. I call this deck Anafenza, not sure why, just because it's the new card and I guess that's cool, but without further ado, I really want to start this deck, so let's play some games. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh, I like it. I feel like I always like my ends with these kind of decks, because just the curve is great. That's part of why the deck is so good. People are really playing like greedy stuff these days, which honestly I do understand. Let's try to ramp first if they kill these, even though I know that they won't, most likely. Let's attack first, see what they do. Definitely they have something. Good to know. Kinda got punished for not playing that. I guess we didn't, because this... it's dice, so... I guess we did not. The exiling is rough, because I do have the erase the past and all. It's not attacking in case they have another one. Sure. Wouldn't it be nice that if they have a board wipe that doesn't involve exiling? But we know that unfortunately that's not white rolls these days. Oh, I know that one. That's pretty good. Especially because, like, I have all these raise the past. If I had a sack outlet, this would be completely fine, but without sack outlet, this is bad. Okay. Although they are going to mill me, aren't they? And then I can raise the past on that. Actually, I haven't thought about that. So they mill me? Okay. What does that do? I don't know. Okay, one. Already we have one creature that can be erased from the past, okay? And we go from these small victories. What is that, dragon? I don't know. Come on, mill me more. Mill me more. You know you want to do it. You know what's up. This is such a good card, by the way. Unfortunately, I can only activate it once a turn. Okay. Yeah. Mill me more. They do have the counter. That's a bit rough. But they are like sponsoring my... They are sponsoring my graveyard. I don't mind that one bit. Now, come on. Do what you gotta do. You know that you want to wipe my board. Oh no. What can I do now? You know what I can do. First of all, they take a bunch of... Okay, now what am I afraid of? I'm afraid of them having a counter. But then I do have another raise the past. I have 31 cards, which is not ideal. Oof. Well, let's try it. The issue is that they have Jace, don't they? I guess if they had Jace, they could have used it, but I don't know. If they don't have a counter, I'm good. That does not do it, does it? Just exile one. Okay. GG! GG, you tried to meal me, but you helped me. Don't you love when your opponents help you? Because I do love that. Not going to lie. Thanks, opponent. We are against Tron. Tron. It used to be a very good deck in Modern. I go first. Look. Never rejecting going first situation. Do you have removal? Okay. You know I'm not blocking that. They cannot cast spells during my turn, which is not... I actually like that, I guess. Okay. Are they putting 2 removal spells on this creature? I guess they are. That works for me, honestly. Okay. See, that's desperation. That's how good this card is. Love that. Okay, so let's start. Start with this. We're going to surveil. It's not bad, but I want to start getting more cards in my graveyard if I get to Raise the Past, so... Again, like, love the card, but... I can chump block with the Sage and then sacrifice it for the ability. And if they don't have a way to give trample, I'm fine. Anafenza is also a pretty good surprise. Okay, I will have to sacrifice everything. I actually don't mind it, do I? Maybe I do a bit. I have to take the damage. They have 2 cards left. This will be a 5/4. And then I have Anafenza. It's actually perfect because it's something that I can sacrifice, and then with Anafenza I make a 2/2. It's actually very decent. Not even going to lie. I miss Mayhem Devil, that's all I have to say. So they have the 5 damage one. What if... I could put counters as well. Take it. I'm taking quite a bit of damage, but I think it's worth it. What else do they have? The mice is obviously concerning, always. I didn't get much. Let's just pass. The courtyard is nice. I kind of just have to hope that they are running out of stuff, to be honest. Damn, they never are they? At least the Valiant, it's only one, so I don't think they can attack that well yet. We'll see. I do, like, a Raise the Past would actually be great. We gotta see. Why would I do that? Just to deal me 2 damage? Maybe. That's fine by me. I'll pass. So I can sacrifice that to make another 2/2, make these bigger. It's quite the game. Erase the past, I have 4 of those, would be great. Even a Barrensteppe Siege would be amazing right now. Let's think. It's better to have a 2/2 than a 1/1. Okay, we make these a bit bigger. This doesn't have Valiant, so that's the good news about it. That's an easy one. So they kill a 2/2, but now I just have the rats to deal with, which it's not that easy of a task, but ooh, another Anafenza is nice. I'll just play this and pass. Okay, so they can start like getting the rats to be a bit bigger. One of the rats always dies for the Bartolomé, I believe. Do they put all the eggs in one basket or... Okay, divide and conquer. It's a bit of desperation. I mean, I'm at 6. I can imagine, like, it's so close yet so far for them. And erase the past would just finish the game. Sure. Not bad. This will make sure that I have a blocker in case they get a rat with haste or something. And also that next turn the attack is little. Little. GG. Love that. I go first. I don't know, I feel like I might be over dramatic, but I feel like this deck doesn't have bad openers. I don't know, maybe I'm just that lucky. I want this Gorehound to go crazy because we have raised the past. They have to use something now or they cannot do the spell in my turn. Now, we have raised the past. As much as I would love that, we need to get our things in the graveyard. Yeah, do things in your turn. That's right. Yep, that's lovely to get in the graveyard. This works so well. Ooh, but I do want that. I do want that. Like, Voice of Victory and Gorehound are just chef's kiss, you know what I mean? They probably are playing, what's the name? What's the name of the thing? Let me think. They're playing a discard monument deck. Oh, no. Okay. I mean, I can block that, actually. It has trample, so maybe it's not the best. But it's one more card I can get with Raise the Past. They didn't get a land. Okay. So do you want to play the Edict Memory or what's up? You gotta choose. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, let me think. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control, each opponent sacrifice a... So they sacrifice a creature, but they always sacrifice the face down thing. Let's attack with everything first, see what's up. Yeah, I mean, if I get enough things in my graveyard, maybe. Might need to do it now. I mean, I could technically wait. I have what? I have these. I can sacrifice infinite stuff with these two and this. I think maybe I have the win. They're at 11. I might have the win. Not really. I don't have it yet. Prefer to do that. I prefer them to sacrifice, honestly. At least while my Voice of Victory is here, I know that I can do Raise the Past. And I can just try to go for the win like that. And I think next turn I'll have the win for sure, because either they counter or they spend the turn going for the Voice of Victory. We'll see which one they prefer. What is that? Draw a card and you may discard a card. If you discard an online card this way, this deals 3 damage. Okay, so they go for that. That's a bit concerning, but at least they go for the Oculus. It gains me some time. Yeah, that's fair. Spell Pierce is rough, y'all. I hope they don't have another one. I really hope they don't have another one. That's all I have to say. Okay, play the Helping Hand. Play the Helping Hand, I couldn't care less. Let's go. They probably play a land, but hopefully it's a tapped one. Oh damn it, it's not tapped. Do you think they have Spell Pierce? They might. Okay, I have to play. I don't have an option. We kind of pray. They might have removal. It might not be a Spell Pierce. Okay, that's fine. They still die, I think. Okay. Let's do things properly. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Attack. Sack it. I hope I did the math right. I guess I did. I guess I did. Cannot get me. You cannot get me, friend. Opponent goes first, sure. Would love to be on the play, but our end is great. Okay. Fortunately, mono ready is an issue. Ooh, Raise the Past with his end though is amazing. Okay, we can do this. We're like, we don't mind our creatures if they die, you know, all of that good stuff. Because we're being for real. Sure, fair enough. It's not bad. I don't know how I want to do that though. I definitely want to aim for that raise the pass, but at the same time I need to be careful on how I do it. Ah, not that one. That thing is good. I really need to put in my graveyard stuff that works in my favor. It's not happening so far, but hopefully we will get there. Definitely I want to play these because I want these in my graveyard. Okay, that's good. That's one more card in my graveyard. I think I just block with everything now and then I have Raise the Past. It hopefully enough things that I stay alive. Okay. They revealed all the secrets, so I can actually block optimally. These goes here. And maybe these goes here and these... I chump, maybe? Didn't even need to chump, but why not? I take 2 from that, but then I have Raised the Past, and I do gain life. So yeah, I do take 3 damage, but I do gain quite a bit of life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a 1/1. Not bad. And now we can Raise the Past. And they're like, nope, not on my watch. Okay, GG. That's how we do it. I go first. I'm going to keep it. Honestly, I love the Voice of Victory so much. Just the fact that they cannot interact in my turn makes things so good for me. So I guess they're playing something similar to me. I do like the fact that I have to Raise the Past and the Barrensteppe Siege. Okay, so never mind. They're playing... Who knows? Such a copycat. Okay. They cannot kill that, so I'll attack with it. Not bad. What is that? Mobilize one, sacrifice this creature. Okay, that's good. Arabella. Oh, Arabella. So I can go for Raise the Past, but that doesn't do anything. But I can also go for that. Do I put a +1/+1 or at the beginning of if a creature died under your control, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice? I think honestly I'm going to go Abzan. I have so many creatures that putting counters on them, like if they kill them then I have to Raise the Past. Don't you dare killing my siege, that's all I have to say. Zahur would be great. Or even Bartolomé. Anything that sacrifices I think would be fine. Sure, that's fair. Good thing I have Raised the Past. This didn't go exactly the way I wanted it to go. Do I do? I know this seems crazy, but I don't think it is. I think we're playing a race and I'm winning the race, so I cannot let them attack with their Arabella. Sure, then I guess I will block it. they think it's worth it. I don't think so. I think they're desperate. Let's do this attack. Gain some life. Look at these, our creatures keep on growing. I don't know, Barrensteppe Siege seems very good. I don't know, people like might think this is like a draft card, and in a sense it kinda is, but I don't know, I just like it. And honestly, the other choice wouldn't have been too bad either. Like the Mardu choice at the beginning of the end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, that's also pretty good. Okay, so they go for the reinforcement, sure. I think they need to attack white at this point. As much as they don't want it to. Ooh, Anafenza. It's actually pretty good. They have to block something else. They might attack with everything now. But they don't know that I have the Anafenza that will gain me 1 life. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. No! It doesn't have... What? Oh no! They have the victory! They have the victory! Oh my god! I didn't know! This is little. Oh my god, it is. I didn't know. I knew about mine, but I forgot about theirs. That's how they get you. I was like, yeah, I'll get a Anafenza. You know, we're Gucci. I'm going to leave it in the video just so you learn that I punt too. Often. I go first and I keep. This is lovely. See if they keep as well. Freebooter. Then I don't know between Zahur or Vengeful Bloodwitch. I think Zahur first. Okay, we are getting our engines up. Sure. I mean, it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I know they have something. Sure, that's fine. It helps me with Raise the Past. I'll leave it on top because I want to put it in the graveyard. Although it's a legendary, so maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, they gain a bunch of life. That actually, Authority of Consoles is doing some serious work. It is what it is. I actually like the Anafenza. Like, if they don't board wipe, this is going to be a lot of damage. 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. Exile it. even know if I want Anafenza anymore. I don't think it's worth it. No, definitely not Cave of Koilos. I do have the maps, which is cool. Yeah, that's good. I'll just attack and pass, because they might have a board wipe, even though they have like 3 mana, so... GG. GG, lands, am I right? I know. Actually, that's the best secret they added, was the lands, am I right? That's it, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!